Here's a helpful technique for making handles using bias strips. Your pattern will have the template patterns that look similar to this page, and you want to transfer these onto first a piece of template plastic. The template plastic will be used to make the cardboard template, which can be made from a manila file folder. Your bias strips were cut 1.5 inches wide, and we've sprayed these with a starch alternative called Best Press. You could use either a starch or the starch alternative, which we like. It's just a little bit less flaky. Cover your pressing surface with plastic coated freezer paper so that you don't get any of the starch onto your pressing surface, and you won't get any glue under it either. It just helps to protect it. Position your bias strip so that the wrong side of the fabric is facing up. Place your cardboard template onto the center of the bias strip and just put a pin in here at the end just to hold it in place. And then you just want to give this a little bit of a jump start by bringing the extension, which is about 1/4 inch, over the edge, the outer edge of your template. Now I'm using a small travel type iron, but you could certainly use a larger iron. You just have to be careful that you don't burn yourself in this process, so keep your fingers out of the way. Now I'm going to go all the way around the outer edge of the curve on the handle, right? Like this. Reposition. Put a pin in here, and now let's do the same on the inner curve. Slide this around so you can see. Sometimes it gets just a little bit wiggly on the inside curve, and if you will just work it, work the fabric, let me show you, work the fabric with your fingers just like this. Give just a little bit of a tug as you're pressing. You can get all of those wrinkles out, and because you've sprayed it, this is going to hold its curve. So the beauty of this technique is that each one of your handles will be exactly the same shape when you're ready to put it onto your background. I'm trimming the excess off from the extension. Take a glue stick and run the glue stick just on the inside curve, on the extension of the inside curve, all the way around. Get your background fabric in place. Let's do all of this on the pressing board. And you'll want to center this. So go ahead and mark the center point. Press your handle onto the background fabric, and this will help to secure it. Your cardboard is still in there. Give it just a minute or so to dry, and then very carefully lift from the upper curve to remove the cardboard. Okay, so you just want to hold on to this firmly, and let's remove the cardboard. Put it back in place. Take the glue stick, and now run the glue stick right underneath the handle, all the way around, underneath, and give it a nice firm press. And there you have it. Every time, for each one of your handles, they'll be perfectly curved and perfectly placed. So your handles are now ready to be stitched either by hand or machine around the outer edges. And you have that turned under edge, which is neat and tidy every time.